ears open, dear, because before you take another breath, you need to hear this. Life isn't gentle. It doesn't knock politely down, it hits hard. Sometimes so hard it cracks the version of you that you've been pretending to be. And when that happens, when life breaks you, something terrifying and powerful begins. But let me ask you something before we go any deeper. What if the moment you fear the most is actually the moment that was designed to remake you? Hold that question, let it sit in your chest for a second. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Most people don't break because life is cruel. They break because they never learn how strong they actually are. Pause and breathe, because we're about to go where most motivational videos are afraid to go. Listen, there are chapters in your life where everything stops making sense, where your heart feels heavy, your mind feels lost, and you wake up wondering, how did I get here? Those aren't weak moments. Those are transformation pressure points, but you know the real problem. We were taught to fear the breaking instead of understanding it. We were taught that pain means something is wrong, when sometimes pain is simply the sound of change beginning. Let me give you your first ray hook right now. What if the worst season of your life is actually revealing the strongest version of you? Not destroying you, revealing you. Think about it. A sword isn't shaped in comfort. Steel isn't forged in a warm room. It's beaten, burned, hammered, reshaped again and again until it becomes something unbreakable. And you're not glass. You're not fragile, you're steel. But every time life heated up, you thought you were being punished, not prepared.
Let me say something that might hit a little deeper than you expect. The person you were before the pain could not carry the life you re-meant to build after the pain. Read that again. Some of you are grieving the old version of yourselves without realizing that version wasn't built to survive your destiny. That version wasn't strong enough, wasn't wise enough, wasn't aware enough, wasn't awake enough. But here's where most people fall apart. When life breaks them, they assume it's the end, when in reality, it's the beginning. Let's rehook again. What if your breaking point is the exact place where your real strength starts? Think about the moments you've cried alone, the nights you couldn't sleep, the days where you were holding on to life with your fingertips, the times you felt unseen, unheard, overwhelmed. Those weren't the signs that you were finished. They were the signs that something inside you refused to die. Because let me tell you something raw and real. If God, life, or the universe wanted you done, you wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't be listening. You wouldn't be breathing through this pain. You wouldn't be fighting for a comeback you haven't even seen yet. You know what that means? It means you're not broken. You're becoming, but I need you to understand this next part. Because this is where 95% of people lose themselves. Pain doesn't just change you. Pain introduces you to yourself. The real you. The one beneath the doubts. The one beneath the trauma. The one beneath the excuses, the fears, the old stories, the old identity. There's a version of you that only appears under pressure. A version of you that only wakes up when life knocks the wind out of you. A version of you that does not rise in comfort. Let me give you one of the biggest truth bombs on this entire video. The version of you that survives the break-in is far more powerful than the version of you that avoided it. Read that again slowly, because that one line can change your entire life. But listen carefully. This is where you usually get stuck. You confuse breaking with ending. You confuse pain with punishment. You confuse loss with failure. You think, why me? Why now? Why is life doing this to me? Let me flip that for you. What if life isn't doing this to you? What if it's doing this for you? What if everything that shattered was supposed to? What if everything that fell apart was never meant to stay? What if everything that left your life was making space for what is coming next? Take a breath, because this next part might sting a little before it heals. A lot of the pain you're carrying right now isn't because life broke you. It is because you're holding on to the pieces of a version of yourself you were never meant to stay as. Let that go. You're trying to glue together a past that can't hold your future. But here's the good part, and this is where your hope comes in. You don't need to be fully healed to start rebuilding. You just need to refuse to stay broken. Because here's a secret every strong person knows. Strength doesn't come from avoiding the breaking. Strength comes from rising every single time the world thinks you won't. And I know you've risen before. I know you've survived things that should have destroyed you. I know You've endured storms that would have drowned someone else. You're not weak. You're not lost. You're not done. You're in the process. Let me give you one more rehook before we end part one. Life doesn't break you to bury you. Life breaks you to rebuild you stronger, deeper, wiser, unshakable. And if you stay with me, part two is where I show you exactly how to rebuild the version of yourself that life was trying to reveal from the very beginning.
Listen closely, because this is the part people usually skip. The world teaches you how to survive the breaking, but nobody teaches you how to rebuild after it. Pain shakes you, loss empties you. Life cracks the old version of you wide open. But rebuilding, that takes a different kind of courage. And before I show you what rebuilding actually looks like, let me drop a truth you probably haven't heard before. Healing doesn't begin when the pain stops. Healing begins when you stop running from who you became during the pain. Pause there. Let that settle in. Most people try to go back to the old mindset, the old confidence, the old routines, the old dreams. They want to feel like they did before the storm hit. But here's the truth that might shock you. There is no going back. There is only becoming someone new. You're not supposed to return to who you were before life broke you. You're supposed to become someone far stronger, precisely because of what broke you. Let me give you a ray hook right now. Your healing doesn't depend on the life you lost. It depends on the life you're willing to build next. But rebuilding feels impossible when all you see are ruins, right? So let's go step by step. Step 1. Face the version of you that pain created. You don't heal by pretending the pain didn't change you. You heal by acknowledging exactly who it turned you into. Pain will do one of two things. It will make you bitter, or it will make you aware. Awareness hurts because it forces you to confront everything you ignored for years. Your insecurities, your fears, your patterns, your wounds, your habits, your truth. Pain exposes the parts of you that were easy to hide. And the moment you face that version, the tired version, the broken version, the confused version is the moment your rebuild actually begins. But here's the thing, most people avoid this step. They numb themselves, distract themselves, and pretend they're fine. Let me be real with you. You can rebuild a life you were still lying to yourself about. Sit with who you became. Sit with what hurt you. Sit with what broke you. Not to stay there, but to understand what needs to be rebuilt. Step 2. Accept what can't come with you. This is the hardest truth of all. Life does not break you randomly. It breaks everything that cannot survive your next chapter. Read that again. You're not losing things by accident. You're shedding the weights that kept you small. Some relationships can't go with you. Some habits can't go with you. Some dreams you outgrew without even realizing it. Some routines were sabotaging your growth. Some parts of your identity were never really you, just who you learned to be. And the reason it feels so painful is because we weren't taught to let go gracefully. We hold on until life rips it away. But here is the truth you need to hear. If it left your life during the breaking, it wasn't meant to exist in your rebuilding. Letting go isn't weakness. It's clearing space for the life you're meant to grow into. Step 3. Rebuild from what survived, not from what shattered. This is where most people get rebuilding wrong. They look at what they lost and try to recreate it. They try to rebuild from the pieces that no longer fit. But listen to me. Please listen. You rebuild from what remained unbroken. From what pain could not kill. From the strength that refused to leave you. Think about it. Even in your darkest moments, something inside you stayed alive. Something inside you kept you breathing, kept you moving, kept you listening to this right now. That part, that's your foundation, not your ambition, not your confidence, not your self-image or your past accomplishments. Your survival instinct is the strongest, most authentic part of you. Build from that, because when everything else fell apart, that part remained. You survived what you thought you'd never survive. That means you can build a life you once thought you'd never deserve. Step 4. Create a new identity, not just a new routine. People think rebuilding is about waking up earlier, writing goals, hitting the gym, or starting a new project. No, those are actions, not identity. Real change starts with one powerful question. Who am I now? Not who do I want to be. Not who was I before the pain. And definitely not who do people expect me to be. No, who are you now after the breaking? Are you wiser? Are you more patient? Are you more aware, more resilient, more intentional? Are you more spiritually grounded? More emotionally awake? The breaking may have stripped you, but it also revealed a version of you that's far more aligned with your purpose. Your new identity should be built on the truth that survived. Not fear, not trauma, not pressure, not expectations. Truth. Because when your identity shifts, your habits shift naturally. Your decisions shift naturally. Your direction aligns naturally. Identity is the engine, habits are just the wheels. Step 5. Choose one brave action daily. Rebuilding doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens in small, consistent acts of courage. Courage when you feel empty. Courage when you feel lost. Courage when you doubt yourself. Courage when you want to give up. And you don't need big, monumental courage. Just one brave action each day. Send the message. Make the call. Go for the walk. Write the plan. Drink the water. Open the book. Clean the room. Pray. Breathe. Move. One step. Every single day. Even when it hurts. Especially when it hurts. Because consistency doesn't just rebuild your life, it rebuilds you. Every brave choice becomes a brick. Every decision becomes structure. Every effort becomes proof. And before you realize it, the version of you that life tried to break becomes the version of you life can never break again. Listen, you're not in the ruins. You're in the rebuild. And the person you're becoming right now, that person is unshakable. When you're ready, Part 3 will take you into the rise, the moment where the broken version of you dies and the unstoppable version of you is born. Thanks for watching. Ears wide open, dear, because this is the moment that separates talkers from doers, dreamers from achievers. You've faced the breaking. You've survived the ruins. You've even begun the rebuild. Now comes the part most people never reach, the rise. The rise isn't about wishful thinking. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It's not about luck. The rise is forged in the uncomfortable, relentless execution of every small action. The same actions most people quit before taking. Take a breath. Let that sink in. The truth nobody tells you is simple. Desire is cheap. Action is priceless. The fire inside you, that's desire. The discipline to act, even when your body screams for rest. That's the forge. The relentless doing day after day, even when results seem invisible. That's the rise. Step 1, own the action that others fear. Most people want transformation, but they fear the grind. They want success, but not the sacrifice. They want a life that requires hours, discipline, and discomfort without giving the hours, the discipline, or the discomfort. Here's the secret. The difference between dreamers and achievers isn't talent or luck. It's willingness to take action when fear screams stop. And here's your micro hook. The action you avoid today is the gap between you and the life you dream about. That call, that email, that extra hour of work, that uncomfortable conversation, that bold step you've been delaying. Momentum isn't magic. It's earned, brick by brick, choice by choice, action by action. Step 2, compound effect of small wins. Big results feel impossible until you realize success is never sudden. It's the compound effect of tiny, brave choices repeated daily. Think about it. Waking up 30 minutes earlier every day doesn't feel like much. Making the extra call doesn't feel heroic. Sending the email you've been avoiding doesn't feel transformational. But these actions stack. They snowball. They build an invisible momentum that eventually becomes unstoppable. Ask yourself, are you waiting for the perfect moment, or will you act despite the discomfort? That single decision right now to act is the pivot. One act today, another tomorrow, another the next day, and suddenly your life looks nothing like it did before. Step 3, master your mindset. The world will try to pull you back. Doubt will whisper. Fear will scream. Your old habits will tempt you. But here's the truth. The rise is mental before it's physical. Every successful person you admire has battled the exact same fears, doubts, and excuses you have. They didn't have superpowers. They had unshakable commitment to action and a mindset that refused to quit. Repeat this to yourself. I will act even when I'm afraid. I will push even when I'm tired. I will rise even when the world doubts me. Mindset transforms the grind into momentum. Mindset turns pain into purpose. Mindset makes the impossible feel inevitable. Step 4. Embrace the uncomfortable. Transformation will never come from comfort. Every time you avoid discomfort, you delay your rise. Every time you take the easy path, you teach your mind that safety is victory. And safety isn't victory. Safety is stagnation. Comfort is a cage. You want extraordinary? Then embrace the grind. Embrace the risk. Embrace the rejection. Embrace the pain. Because on the other side of discomfort lies the unshakable version of you. The version who doesn't just survive, but conquers. Step 5. Break limits. Not yourself. The rise isn't about pushing past your limits recklessly. It's about breaking old limitations while protecting your core. Every fear you face is a wall. Every habit you change is a chain. Every small victory expands the version of you that exists beyond yesterday. You've already rebuilt from the ruins. Now, it's time to expand beyond the old boundaries. You can choose safety, comfort, stagnation, or you can choose growth, courage, transformation. Which will you choose? Step 6. Become relentless. Relentless isn't loud. Relentless isn't flashy. Relentless is showing up every day when everyone else sleeps, gives up, or distracts themselves. Relentless is waking up before the world notices, doing the work nobody sees, choosing the hard path over the easy one, choosing you over excuses. Relentless builds character. Relentless builds results. Relentless makes you unstoppable. Ray hook midsection. If you stop now, you'll wonder what if forever. If you keep going, even imperfectly, you become proof that the broken version of you was never your final form. Step 7. Embody the unstoppable you. The broken version of you is dead. The survivor, the one who rebuilt, the one who acts despite fear. That's the real you now. Look at your past pain differently. Every failure, every heartbreak, every loss, those weren't punishments. Those were preparations. Your transformation is no longer theoretical. It's tangible. It's visible. It's unstoppable. Ask yourself, how do I carry this power forward? How do I honor the pain by turning it into momentum? How do I make sure my life never shrinks again? Answer, by acting every day, by staying relentless, by refusing to let comfort or fear dictate your path. Step 8. Final CTA letters. Transformation commands. Here's the challenge for you. Rise.act. Sacrifice.commit.repeat. Every day, every choice, every step, you are no longer the person who waits for permission. You are no longer the person who hesitates. You are no longer the person who fears discomfort. You are the version that life cannot break. Final viewer CTA. Comment your first brave action today. Share this video to remind yourself and others that rising is a choice. Subscribe, because this is your blueprint for the unstoppable life you deserve. Is wide open. The world doesn't reward desire. It rewards execution. It rewards persistence. It rewards the ones willing to bleed, sweat, and sacrifice to reach what they truly want. Time to rise. Time to act. Time to claim your life.